Okay, you know that very specific feeling. You're on the couch and you absolutely need to get up.
Oh, I know it well. You're hungry, you need to use the bathroom, your day is definitely not over.
Right. And there's a voice in your head just screaming, stand up. Just stand up.
But your body just refuses. It
Yeah.
will not move.
And we always beat ourselves up over it. We call it lazy. But looking at the research we've got for this deep dive, that label is just completely wrong.
It really is. The data points to this not being a won't problem at all. It's a can't
A
problem.
can't problem.
Yeah, we're talking about a real physiological event, a kind of combination of executive dysfunction and your nervous system just collapsing.
That sounds incredibly dramatic.
Yeah,
But it starts with something pretty fundamental in the brain, right? The basal ganglia.
exactly. The gatekeepers. We all think that movement is automatic. You have a thought and then you just move. But the basal ganglia, it actually runs a braking system. It's always on.
I love the analogy of driving with the parking brake on. You can be revving the engine all you want.
And that's your conscious mind screaming, get up.
But if that brake is engaged, you are going absolutely nowhere.
And to release that brake, what they call the direct pathway, your brain has to hit a very specific threshold of dopamine,
The spark.
the spark. And if you don't have it, which is really common in burnout or ADHD, the signal from the brain just, it dies. It never reaches the muscles.
So that's literally what start hesitation is. The command gets sent, but the line is dead.
Precisely. And this ties into another reason we get stuck, decision fatigue, the glutamate trash hypothesis.
Okay, this part is fascinating.
It gets very specific.
Okay.
So every time you focus hard or make a tough choice, your brain builds up this stuff called glutamate. It's essentially metabolic waste.
And it builds up in the lateral prefrontal cortex, which is like the CEO's office of the brain.
Right. And when the CEO's office is literally filled with trash, all high-level operations just stop.
That's like lactic acid in your muscles.
Yeah.
Right? You sprint too hard, the acid builds up, and your legs just seize up to stop you from getting injured.
It's the exact same principle, just for your brain. It forces a shutdown to prevent, toxicity. So you're not being lazy. Your brain is preserving you.
That makes so much sense. But it's different from just being sleepy. There's that crash you feel when you walk in the door after a long day.
And that's the other side of the coin, the functional freeze. See, a lot of high performers, they spend their day in what's called sympathetic drive.
That's the tired but wired feeling.
You're running on pure adrenaline, but the second that external pressure disappears, you get home, you close the door, your body just crashes. It plummets into a dorsal vagal state.
Which is a hibernation mode.
It's a survival mechanism. It's not relaxation. This is key.
No, because true rest is restorative. This is what the source is called avoidant rest.
Yes, like an animal playing dead, which is exactly why you often feel even stiffer, more exhausted after sitting there for 2 hours. It was a stress state.
Okay, so if the CEO's office is out of commission and the nervous system is playing dead, logic is not the answer.
Logic is offline. You have to use bottom-up processing. You use your body to tell your brain that it's safe.
Starting with the physiological sigh.
It works so fast. It's a double inhale through the nose, a big one, then a little sharp top up.
To pop open the air sacs in your lungs.
Right. And then one long, slow exhale through your mouth. That action physically offloads carbon dioxide and resets the vagus nerve. It tells your system, the threat's gone, you can stop playing dead.
But what about the dopamine part? If the parking brake is still on?
That's where you need what some researchers call dopamine breadcrumbs.
I love this. Don't even try to stand up.
No, don't. Standing up is way too expensive for a depleted brain. Just wiggle a toe or clench your fist.
Tiny little micro movement.
It's just enough to lower that activation threshold for the basal ganglia. It creates a tiny drop of dopamine.
Just enough to bridge the gap.
Exactly. That little bit of fuel might be enough to get you to sit up, and from there, maybe, you can stand.
So the big takeaway here is that couch paralysis is not a moral failing. It's a biological signal. Your brain is telling you that taking action is just too costly right now.
And if you want to get ahead of it, to prevent the crash from happening tomorrow, you should look into something called NSDR, non-sleep deep rest.
That's the protocol for actually replenishing dopamine, isn't it?
Yes. Instead of just sitting on the couch doom scrolling, which actually burns more dopamine, NSDR protocols are designed to actively refill the tank. It's strategic.
So the goal is to rest better, not just longer. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.